Does fire even start here? Nice shot. Right where it cuts. Crushing it. That board is filled with all sorts of hopes and fears of those who didn't like the city or nature and got trapped in between. You're getting close to when the cities became too polluted, some moved. Back then, it was easier to move away. You'll find some traces of That's a proper junk depot. Just think of the things chucked away. Rick! That's the stuff. A smart foe would lead. Devil's ready. The night feels dangerous and exciting. That's gone forevermore. The place they plant dead folks. Hope you don't wind up there soon. Grab on. Hey, nice shot. Darkness makes you miss the light. shot. Hey, you could probably make something glossy with plastic scrap. You can make something from that. Here you got Beau's teak hanging in that little blimp. Has an upgrade bench. Let's see.
알아봤자 말라. 시카리 비트.
Smell that? It's the GLURP paddock. Chezzur must be nearby. It's beyond late. He's heard what's happened to you and wouldn't have blamed you a bit if you'd given up and gone on back home. He'd have done that long ago. Suppose you're right about that. Any home you might have still has to sit somewhere in the world after all.
Wow.
He's impressed by the courage needed to get you to this point. He knows that he'd have strayed from the path long ago. Under threat or not, the thought of home is just too appealing to him. He hopes that you'll find a way to save the Tree of Life, and along with it, the world, and all the homes in it, including his. If your home means anything to you, well, he doesn't care. He just wants you to think about those like him who can't do much to save theirs. Sometimes he wonders what life would be like if he lived somewhere else. Different home, different him. Says you might not say that if you had a home. But you came here instead, right? Surprised the world's going to survive. Guesses he can keep his home now. Believes you tried your best to make things better, and not just for yourself. Heard the Myriad welcomed you into their home. It's so bright and airy. Did it scare you that way? Amazed about that. Seems like it might be too uncozy to call home. The homes of others don't really matter that much, though. He says whatever you think, big isn't better. It's just bigger. What you see here isn't what you get. There's more going on than meets the eye. His name is Chezzur. A name doesn't mean much, maybe, but you should know he's built his foundation on something larger than himself. Now, with the world on the brink of destruction and all, the time has come for him to find a new home that's better suited to his needs. Says it's been fantastic for him so far, but he's outgrown it. It's time to move on to something bigger. Chezzur says there's no place like home. Even though he's on it, in mind, heart and body, he feels he's far from the place he wants to be. If you truly get in touch with something from the scorched earth, like a carrot, you get in touch with the land in such a way you feel in touch with true life. Once he gets going, you'll understand. Chezzur wonders if you've seen any carrots in the ground nearby. He's been needing one for a while, but now he needs to act before it's too late. As long as it's not after it's swallowed down. An entire farm poisoned by toxanol rats. Don't stay there long. Uked. Super effective. Particle. Irradiated. That you need to get the notes in harmony to make the string plonk tuned. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's an earful. You need to harmonize the notes. Music to anyone's ear. Try not to get turned around in the dark. The night's your chance to be sneaky. Get out of here. Took care. as long as you're happy about it. The world is waking up with dawn.
Papa Zulu.
Wonders what could have gotten you out of bed this early in the morning.
Khalif of Cairo.
Says you... Click is thrilled with the back-in-time bone. Says there's enough to make a skeleton key for you too. Click felt there was no point telling you about a secret door if he couldn't provide you a key, but now he has one, he can. But he cautions you, you never know what hides behind the old doors. Best be careful, you're a key figure now. Figures with a key like that, you'll unlock all sorts of mysteries. Click says he's locked on helping you. Says goodbye to you. If you're tired, maybe find a place to rest. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. We are lonesome animals that spend all our life trying to be less lonesome. Is always willing to listen. You did good here. It's far away. Juju's shop is here somewhere. What a blow! Let's see.
Anihilluto. Tumma. Seindi.
Juju is just thrilled to finally meet you, even in these darkest days when the spotlights are growing. Complains that not as many care about style anymore now that the world is hurtling toward its doom. Thinks you have the power to steer the fate of the world one way or the other. He wants you not only to save it, but to look fabulous doing so. He knows you have the heart of a hero. He just wants you to look like one too. He tells you to dig deeper into your past and remember how it's all Wonders if you ever think about how things might be if you'd chosen one style over another. It's amazing. It's a lot easier to change outfits than to change. Likes how the world seems to be getting its act together. Been sliding down too long. Thanks you for darning up the whole holes in the world. It's not a perfect world, but it's the only one that fits. Thinks it's good you're working with the Myriad. The Sifu there has the best taste in styles. Claims to have made his favorite, the one the Sifu wears. But that's enough about them. He wondered. But fortunately, he's good at smoothing things over, choosing things that are chic and... Most come here to get relief from how ugly the world has become. He works a lot with mood, be it good. Says that if you can look around, you'll see firsthand.
Anihilluto. Tumma. Seindi.
He's been zigzagging all night. He has a fibre he needs to get done, but he's run out of bobbin. Now his reputation is... He needs to thread the needle, but the only spare bobbin he knows about says it's good to... You finally found the village of BUMLIDOF. Feel that sunshine. Let's see.
Lumumuna mana.
Says the shop holds something for everyone.
Rekke pankukkiba.
Legenyola, malebo, namayena,
One
zurat, that's all. Raki, bila, tatuta.
can't say he's all that wrong about that.
Toyota.
That's an upsy-dups. Good for learning how to haul up. It soars like a kite, so it better be one. Latch onto it, Biff. You can see a lot farther now than at night. Reel that in. Juju will be pleased to see you manage to get hold of a bobbin, even though it's the unconventional kind. That old home might not be stripped clean yet. You need to turn the pegs in sync. That's sure to be useful. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You really put a spin on it. So many places to be today, says the state of the goo has grown. It's hard for all sorts of guppo to breathe while... If it wasn't for Gil, who gives them... Figures that's the only way they get to live. Says there's a lot of shore, but you look for a clean part. He tries to clean things up to give the guppo a chance. Good to see someone care about a dive. Figures Gil... Just put one foot in front of the other. Easy. You run like the wind. Just make sure no one sneaks up on you in the night. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way?